Wow. I'm excited to be here to get into another fun video here. It's been a while since I've done an actor of the week. And I thought of doing Samuel L. Jackson. Why did I pick him? Because he has done some great films. And he has been in a lot of great films. I have two big stacks of films here with Samuel L. Jackson. And yes, I'm surprised I got so much movies with him. But even though I want to get into this, stay tuned by the end of this video for my top two favorite movies with Samuel L. Jackson. But even though, let me know in the comments too. I want to know what's your favorite movie with him. Welcome to my channel here, everybody. I'm your host here, Butts Video Reviews. So I have two big stacks here in front of me. The first one here is actually, I'm most surprised he was actually in this movie, Jumbo. I got this movie last year, and I've never seen this one. And I actually didn't even notice that Samuel L. Jackson was in this movie. So I'm looking forward to check this movie out. And as always, he's big in the MCU. He's actually in Iron Man 2 as well. As we know, for one thing, I'm currently on the MCU movies, so stay tuned for next Sunday for my Iron Man movie review for the Infinity Saga. And yes, he was in this movie. There's a lot of movies with him in the superhero genres and comedy. And this is actually a DreamWorks one. He played in Turbo, one of Turbo's buddies. And I saw this movie maybe once or twice before. It was a funny movie. I do like how they did with this film in DreamWorks. And he was in The Other Guys. And for one thing, I love this movie. Great actors, great action, great sense of humor. Like Will Ferrell and Mark Wahlberg in this movie. I'm like shocked that these two was in this film. Samuel L. Jackson was in this one, and also Dwayne the Rock Johnson. Like I was like, dude, awesome. But even though he was actually playing as Nick Fury in the Avengers movie, as always, he's mainly about Nick Fury in the MCU. So he was in this movie, and also he was actually in this movie. Never seen this one before, Django Unchained. But let me know in the comments below, guys. Do you think this movie was great? Let me know, because I may want to check this one out myself one day. And even though it seems kind of cool, because there's a lot of great actors in this one. There's Jamie Foxx, Christopher Watts, Leonardo DiCaprio, Denzel Washington, and Samuel L. Jackson. So a lot of great actors in this one. So I'm looking forward to check this one out myself. And he was in Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard, and he was in the first one. I've seen this too before, and what a hoot of a fun action-packed film. I like the first one because Ryan Reynolds is so funny and so hilarious, but with Samuel L. Jackson in this one was amazing. When I first saw the second one in theaters when it came out, it was even more funnier because it has a lot of action to it, a lot more details to the movie too. It's kind of cool to see how Samuel L. Jackson and Ryan Reynolds was involved in that movie. It was pretty funny. And we have him playing in the Garfield movie. And honestly, it was kind of cool when this movie did came out. I saw this in theaters. It was funny because Chris Pratt playing as Garfield and Samuel L. Jackson voiced as the father of Garfield. Like honestly, it was a funny movie. I saw it twice last year. Saw it by myself and saw it with my nephews. It was a fun, cute movie to watch, and he was in the Kingsman Secret Service. And honestly, I'm missing this maybe once or maybe twice. It was actually a really action-packed film. It's like, dude, I actually think of watching this movie again and the second one because I have the second sequel to the movie, The Golden Circle. So thought I'd do like a double feature night one night. So this could be a cool one to watch. And he was in the Avengers Endgame. And yes, he wasn't a big part of the story arc, but honestly, he was mainly in the end of the film. But honestly, this movie is by far the best one. In 4K, dude, look at this. Boom and boom. Like this slipcover is amazing. I got this movie when it first debuted on Blu-ray, and I got it on 4K. So I got them both on Blu-ray and 4K. Awesome. And also he was in this movie too, Kong the Skull Island. I'm enjoy this film because I love King Kong and this monsters on Skull Island. Like I have all the other ones. I don't have the newest one, the new Empire one. I need to get that to complete the series so I can do like a ranking of all of these films. But Kong the Skull Island was a fun film. I honestly did like it a lot because great story, a lot of great characters and actors. Tom Hiddleston, Samuel L. Jackson, John B. Goodman, and John C. Ridley. Like amazing actors. He was in The Incredibles 2 and the first one as Foso. Like, honestly, great choice to voice him. Because he was great because this would be before he started the MCU in the first one. When the second one came out, the sequel, like, it's not bad, but the first one is by far still the best. And we have him playing in Shaft. Oh, yeah. What a film. I saw this when it first came out in theaters. I checked it out myself, and it was kind of funny. I honestly, it's been a while since I saw this movie, so I own this one. So, yeah, what a shock! I'm in shocked. And also we have a couple Marvel films here. I think it was the last five. But honestly, I have him in Age of Ultron, who's mainly the big part of this whole story arc as Nick Fury. Well, funny moments too in this movie too, and he was in oops, he was in Spider-Man: Far From Home. This was actually, he was mainly involving in this movie, but he played as mostly as the Squirrel. Like as we know, leads into the next show, the Secret Invasion. I don't have that series, but I should get it because it's the Marvel stuff. But Far From Home, he was mostly in this film as well. Awesome Cup. We have him. I think the last three are the superhero ones. But I want to show you guys this one. Glass. Last year, I watched all three of them. I saw the I think Split. Great film. Honestly, great story. And I saw the Bruce Willis one, and that was actually a really good story. Like I want to get that movie. So and then we have Glass. As you know, he's played as the main character arc. Honestly, this is actually not bad of a film. But before I love Split mostly, but this was actually a good story. And the last three is the MCU movies. I would be picking. Well, yeah, he was in Captain Marvel. He was young in this film. This came out in the early '90s, but it was kind of cool to see Nick Fury in this film. As a good story plot to this one. I did review this movie yesterday, so kind of cool, kind of weird, but yeah. The last two is the Marvels. And yes, he was actually part of the story arc to lead into the Secret Invasions series. The Marvels, yeah, I know. I don't know about this movie because honestly, when I first saw this movie in theaters, I was like it's more like a space movie, but not bad of a movie. Like honestly, Brie Larson was in this one. Most of the characters that we see in the MCU already. Kind of interested. Miss Marvel's in this one. Um, the last one is Captain America: The Winter Soldier, and honestly, this is by far one of my favorite Captain America films up to date. That this one and Civil War. But yeah, that's all the films I have with Samuel L. Jackson, and wow, what a lot of movies I have with him. If I were to choose one of these two or three of these films to be my favorite ones, it has to be. Hold on, so much films here. It has to be the first Incredibles because honestly, the classic film. If I have to choose maybe one Marvel movie, I don't know. It probably has to be what is that movie at? Show Yourself. I do like him in Kong the Skull Island. Sorry. And I actually liked him in the movie of okay, what the heck? Endgame. Yeah, I know he wasn't involved in this film, but I like the story, but I like him in this one too. So for good movies I like with Samuel L. Jackson, thank you everyone for coming into my channel here. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for next week for another Actor of the Week. Thank you all for coming to Butts Radio Reviews, everyone. Hope you guys enjoy a great week. If you want to follow me here on YouTube, feel free to subscribe to my channel down below for more videos to come. If you want to be notified by my videos, hit that notification bell icon as well. Thank you all for coming into Butts Radio Reviews.